Hello, this is Emily, and this is a summary of the trip of our 2020 RV USA tour. Here's a map of all the states that we have been, and this is also a summary of some of the expenses that we have had. Along the way, I will be showing you some of the highlights of our trip, places we've stopped. This was our first experience traveling in a Class A 33-foot motorhome with a Jeep being towed behind us. The trip started in the state of Washington, and we headed southward and traveled around the United States and came back to Washington. We met some wonderful people along the way and shared many stories. We ate delicious food, drove through and experienced some turbulent weather conditions, and we also saw some amazing, unforgettable sceneries. We are at the end of our 2020 RV USA tour. If you are thinking about traveling around the United States in motorhome, this video might be of interest to you. During the 5 months that we have been on the road, we have traveled through 33 states, driven 11,848 miles, spent $3,448.87 on diesel fuel, $385.55 for gas for the Jeep, paid at RV campgrounds $6,999, stayed at 52 different RV campgrounds, and stayed at hotel rooms at the cost of $1,155.66 while we were having our motorhome repaired. Repairs to the motorhome cost us about $7,885.64. Was it worth it? Certainly it was, every penny of it. It's such a wonderful experience, once in a lifetime experience. North of I-80, about 103 miles from Des Moines, Iowa, we discovered 6 villages of the Amana colonies. This was settled by German religious group in the 1700s. It's really a unique community. Here in Nebraska is the Union Pacific largest railroad classification yard in the world. It's massive, it covers about 2,850 acres, and it reaches a total length of 8 miles and 350 miles of track. In Wyoming, we stayed at the campground called Terry Bison Ranch in Cheyenne. It's a dude ranch and also an RV park. They have ATV rides, they have llamas, guided horseback trail rides, and they even have a trading post and many more. You can get close to the buffaloes by riding a little train, and the buffalo follows the train to be fed. As you can see, the snow came early in Yellowstone Park. There is snow on the ground. And as we drive through this area, you can see the results of a forest fire that has devastated the hillside. Heat flows deep inside the earth beneath Yellowstone, and this is what creates the geysers and the mud pool. It is recommended not to swim in Yellowstone, although the water is very inviting. It's very clear. You will get hypothermia in the water, and if you swim in the hot springs, it often reaches the boiling point enough to scald you. The weather turned cold, and we were not prepared for this cold weather. However, the countryside is beautiful. It's just amazing to just sit and watch the river flow, watch the horses roam the countryside, or watch the beautiful clear sky. This is Wyoming. So here we are in the Pacific Northwest in the state of Washington. The background is Mount Rainier. Beautiful. This pandemic has delayed some of our travel plans. Hopefully, this coming year, 2021, we may be able to go to the Philippines or to Europe, and hope that restrictions will lift up and we'll be free to travel. In the meantime, we will still continue traveling here around the United States. Hope to see you in my next video.